Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly astrology forecast for February 10th through the 17th, 2025. And we've got quite a big and dynamic week ahead thanks to the full moon in Leo. So let's dive right in and see what the cosmos has in store for all of us. So that full moon in Leo that I was talking about, that happens on February 12th. So this is going to be on Tuesday. The highlight of this week is this full moon. And when we have that full moon, that's when the sun and the moon are in complete opposition of one another. So all those hidden areas come to light and they come to the forefront. And so this is a really powerful, fiery energy that's all about stepping into the spotlight and embracing your authentic self, because that's what Leo is all about, right? And its opposing sign of Aquarius. So this full moon tends to bring those things to a head. So if you've been working on creative projects, if you've been putting yourself out there, whether that's in the dating world or just out in the world, right? Or even just figuring things out with where you truly shine, what makes you happy, what brings you joy. This is that moment of clarity that you've been waiting for under the energy of this full moon that's happening this week. Because it's a full moon, expect emotions to run high. That's just kind of part and parcel of a full moon. But also look for breakthroughs, especially in areas of being able to express yourself, being able to use your voice, coming up with ideas that are outside of the box. And in turn, also getting personal recognition for what you've done to make things better in your life, right? So the Mercury moves into Pisces on Valentine's Day, February 14th. That's the next thing we're going to talk about. Just in time for Valentine's Day, Mercury, the planet of communication, drifts into that dreamy, intuitive Pisces. And this is going to be a shift in the way that we think, the way that we communicate. Things get a little bit more imaginative, a little bit more emotional, and even a bit mystical, right? Because that's another side of Pisces that we have. So if you've been feeling stuck in that logical thinking, this transit really invites you to trust your intuition, especially under the energy of that full moon that we just talked about too, remember? So you're going to be trusting that intuition more. It's also an amazing time for creativity, journaling out the things that come to mind, especially under the power of that full moon, or diving into your spiritual practices too. So for that 3 weeks, as Mercury transits that watery area of Pisces, imagine that to be happening. So besides those two events that we have going on, those are kind of the major ones. We have some planetary aspects that are going to be shaping our week up just a little bit as well. So we have Venus, the planet of love and money, harmony and balance, making a really harmonious connection to Pluto, that planet of transformation. So this is a deep, passionate energy in relationships, just in time for Valentine's Day as well, right? So whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, this is an aspect that can really stir up those intense emotions and bring a sense of transformation and depth and creativity in love, even finances too. So pay attention to those connections that feel meaningful right now to you this week, because it can really move things ahead with those two planets aligning or making that connection. So Mars continues its retrograde in Cancer. It's still moving backwards in Cancer, which means that we're all kind of being asked to slow down and rethink how we want to approach home, family, and our emotional security. So instead of rushing ahead, this is really a time for reflection, looking to see what it is that you need, especially because that Mars retrograde started out in Leo. So you might find that this week with that Leo full moon, those things that come to a head that you want to take care of, especially in family. That's a big thing with this Mars retrograde. They come to the head. This might be a week you see a little bit more of that. But hey, so now let's move in and talk about a little bit of a breakdown about how this week is going to be impacting your sun sign specifically. So Aries, this full moon lights up your creative sector. So this is a week to show the world what you've been working on. Get out there, do it. Confidence is behind you. Make it happen. Absolutely. Taurus, home and family take center stage this week. So those home and family issues I talked about might be surfacing. So focus on creating a supportive environment to allow that communication to happen, right? To work through any of those kinks. Gemini, your communication skills are on fire this week. I tell you what. So speak up and share your ideas. Jupiter is still working with you this year, moving you ahead. So if you feel that push, make it happen. Do it. Cancer, with Mars retrograde in your sign, take a break if you need it, right? Self-care is key for you this week. Leo, it's your full moon, right? So things are definitely coming ahead for you. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be celebrated. You deserve it, right? Just be proud of everything that you've done and know that there's so much more coming. Virgo, you might feel the need to retreat and reflect. So just listen to your intuition, go within, just give yourself a little bit of a break and self-care as well too. Libra, your social life is buzzing. So this is a great time for networking or deepening friendships because your 11th house is really being lit up this week. Scorpio, moving into the 10th, career breakthroughs are possible if you're willing to take those bold steps. This is a full moon that's going to be very major for that. So those career issues may be coming to a head. Sagittarius, this is a great week for exploring something new, traveling, studying, expanding your worldview, whatever it is. This is a good time. Travels of the mind or the body are going to be really big for you. Capricorn, deep emotional work is happening for you as the 12th house really gets lit up, letting go of what no longer is serving you, or just letting that full moon bring to light what things aren't working. Aquarius, relationships are the focus of the week, and it's not just because it's Valentine's Day, right? It's because your 7th house is being lit up. Finding a balance between communication and getting your needs met, making sure that you're heard effectively. Pisces, with Mercury moving through your sign, your intuition is sharper than ever this week. So whether it's conscious or sleeping thoughts that are coming to mind, pay attention to those things and pay attention to your gut feelings, right? Absolutely. Overall this week of self-expression and emotional clarity and intuitive insights, it's all here right under the energy of this full moon as well. So that full moon reminds us to take up space, be in that space, be proud of who you are, while that Mercury in Pisces is really going to help us all connect on a deeper level, just in time for Valentine's Day, right? To really be able to say, how did you feel? And that Leo type of energy this week gives you the confidence to do it. Just take things slow, trust the process, and always use these energies in a way that's right for you, right? If it doesn't resonate, leave it. That's what I always say. But hey, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to this week's update. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to share it with all your friends, right? Do all of that. And know that I'm wishing you an amazing week ahead. Bye.